Full time here at the Loughborough University Stadium, Loughborough 2, Coventry Sphinx 2. We're here with the man of the match, Lewis Guest, the man who snatched a point back for the Sky Blue and White. Guesty, your first goal in over a year, it couldn't have been better timed. So how are you feeling after that one?
Yeah, mixed feelings I guess really. Obviously great to score, and obviously been so long on a personal note to get a goal, but yeah, frustrating really with the overall result. I think it's probably the maximum we deserved out of the game really. We huffed our way along but never really had quality. We had a couple of 5-minute spells, but I think frustrating with the result, but obviously great to, well, going 2-1 down, so late on, and then to level it again back on. Yeah, happy to score. Happy to get a point in the end, but overall frustrating from a team perspective because we know we can be better.
It's been frustrating for the back line as well this week because, of course, on Monday you were set to start on the bench with Roddy Nicholson in the back three. He withdrew late on after the warm-up. Same story today as well, with Joe Percy having to come in out of position at right centre-back. How have you and your defensive team has been coping with this disruption?
Yeah, I mean it's tough. We're carrying a couple of knocks. Couple of suspensions, obviously players coming back from suspension. That was my second game back after suspension Monday night. Obviously Woody then back into the squad as well Monday night, but I don't know, it's not an excuse really. We've got a good squad this year, or more than capable squad this year. Joe's done really well, to be fair. Joe's really versatile, and he's a very trustworthy pair of hands. He's been great ever since we've had him. So dropping him in doesn't cause any issues at all. You know he can do the job. Obviously, late changes based on warm-ups and people dropping out in the warm-ups. It's never easy from a mentality perspective, but you have to deal with it. So for me, it's not excuses. We've played 2 games. We've been leading in both games, and we've ended up getting a point in both. Which, okay, don't want to be too harsh on us, but they're the games really that when you're leading, we're always good defensively. We try to build off a foundation of being solid. Frustrating week, but we had some good results. The lads did really well against sort of top 6 sides, let's say, on paper, or favourites to go up, let's say. We had some really good results there. So all in all, it's been an intense 3 weeks, let's say, for the squad. Naturally, knocks happen. Are we frustrated? Yeah. Can we be better? Yeah. But we take it and we just keep moving on.
Even before the goal, you were up for man of the match. You were a man on a mission at the back today. What spurred you on?
Don't know. Probably. I think on a personal note, I've not really got going this year yet. Obviously started the year. I had a little baby, didn't I? So I had a couple of games off. So it was a bit bitty then. Come back in. Got injured. Yeah, missed 3 games again. Come back in, didn't play very well. Onto the bench, got back in, started playing all right, and then got a silly red card. To be honest, I know I've been around long enough to know better than that. Silly red card, set out 3 games, and then I sort of said to myself, look, I need to knuckle down a bit now. And to be fair, for the lads as well, not just for my own sake, just for the lads, you need consistency, you need you need levels, you need to be 8 out of 10 every week. We know that in this league. There's no easy game. Where league tables don't really mean too much. Every team can give you a tough game. But yeah, on a personal note, obviously, I had a bit of a point to prove Monday night, and felt like I did all right Monday, and then today again, I just thought, yeah, come on, got to kick on. Managed to play all right again, so yeah, hopefully personal form, yeah, keep building now, and then team performance. We've got to start learning. We've got some young lads, don't get me wrong, and you have to sort of make the mistakes to learn from it. But overall, we know that we're dropping points at the minute, whereas actually, there's teams that we would argue we're similar levels to that would go and win both of those games, and that's the difference between being in a relegation scrap, let's say, and staying with the bottom pack, and arguably pushing some of the top 10 sides. So we're learning all the time. It's obviously only our second season at this level, or certainly for some of the lads, but yeah, just got to keep learning and making sure we learn from mistakes that we make.
As a defender, seeing 2 late goals seemingly end our hopes of points has to be crushing. How did you, as vice captain, get your teammates back on their feet towards the end?
Yeah, I think it did take the wind out of our sails, didn't it, a bit? And then obviously you sort of, what was it, their goal? I think I heard the guy on the microphone sort of say 87th minute, and you're thinking, bloody hell, let's say, for the sake of the camera. And yeah, time's against you, isn't it, at that point? So, we knew we were winning headers up front, let's say, being direct against the team that, credit to them, they play really nice football. I've played at university myself, I know what it's about. It's very technical, they've got great movement, but actually, a bit of old school non-league, bit of directness, bit of height up there. Damo's obviously won a couple of headers when he went on, did really well. And I think I've gambled, not necessarily in line with what maybe John and Sean asked me to, or not that they didn't tell me to do it, but gambled and just said, look, ping it, put it in the box. Just put the ball in the box. We've got 3 minutes, gamble. And it paid off. And probably the first time, we've done it before, and it's the first time it's paid off. Damo's jumped really well with the keeper. Bally's there on the bits, and just set me, and funnily enough, the goal was with my foot, not my head.
Well, you set me up for the next question now. The goal, I mean, I can say you've been itching to score. I mean, on our journeys to the games, I know it's been eating you up that you haven't scored in over a year. And again, great work from Callum Barringer, brilliant ball in, Damo Kelly getting his head on it. When the ball fell at your feet, you must have thought, my luck's in here, finally.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, I didn't have too much time to think. There was a lad getting back onto the line, but to be honest, it was one of them, good connection, skiddy surface, just hit it. And he almost got there, but luckily, I think, I had a good connection on the ball. And to be honest, we had a good little follow. We don't get massive followings, but it felt like, I think probably with the internationals, there was a few lads here today that would normally go and watch the City. And got the goal, and I think, it was a great feeling. Don't get me wrong. Great to score, great to celebrate, but overall, there's a bit of frustration in me still. I know we can be better. I know the lads know that we can be better. Even going into the changing room at the end, feels a bit more downhearted, and I don't know. Maybe the performance levels aren't. We work really, really hard, but I think we just need a little bit more nous on the ball, off the ball. We've got to start learning, because otherwise at some point it might catch us up. And equally, if we learn fast, these performances could go in our favour, and we could be having a different conversation about looking down and looking up. So.
Well, I believe I'm right in saying the player on the line who tried to clear it was indeed the player who went over to celebrate what he thought was the winner right in front of our fans. So I think we know what we say about karma. Finally, Rushton, difficult afternoon for them today, losing 5-1 against Racing Club Warwick. Does that leave an opening for the Sphinx Army on this rearranged game on Tuesday night? Yeah,
I think, I'll be honest, that's the first time I found out about the result. I'm a big believer in, certainly with this league, honestly, anybody, I feel, can beat anybody on the day. I don't think, we played Calcer in the Cup, they're probably expecting to, when they come to us, to deliver again, and we managed to turn them over at our place. And I genuinely think on the day, any team can beat any team in this league. There's no easy ride, your mentality has to be right. Rushton specifically, they've been doing really well. We know they get a good following. They're good at home. It can be a hostile place. I would not be looking at that result thinking that we're going to go there and have an easy game, because I know that's a complete and utter wrong thing to do. I know we'll be in for a tough game. They're a good side, building from last year. They had what they called the Great Escape. And it was, to be fair, they've done really, really well. I know we've got to be on our mettle to get anything from the game Tuesday night, and I will be telling the lads that. Tomo and John and the rest of them will be telling the lads that. The lads need to be all ready for it, because we've seen even today 1-0 up 85th minute or whatever it was, and the game's turned on its head. So anything can happen. and certainly the type of team we are, we cannot approach any game thinking that we're going to go there and walk away with 3 points without having to work for it, have a bit of quality, defend well, take your chances. I know that we've got to be at it Tuesday night to get anything from that game.
Well, your first goal of the season tonight, Guesty. Hopefully a hat-trick on Tuesday. We'll see you next time.
Cheers, Cookie.